So all this is going black, which is gonna give it a lot more, like, obviously darker color to the truck, but a lot more depth. I think it's gonna look a lot tougher with the black bed liner in here as well. But it looks really good. So we've got the two mounts up here. Hey folks, welcome back to another vlog. Appreciate you guys watching. So I think it was like the last maybe 2 episodes ago or so, we talked about the copper truck. I got an update on this one for you. So we decided to do the roof rack with lights, full light perimeter lighting on it, as well as a slant back tire carrier. And I think the tire carrier is coming back today. But good news is we got the lights in, roof rack back, and installed. So check this thing out. So full rigid lighting all the way around. This is our search and rescue 6-foot roof rack. We've got really what sets us apart from everybody else are these roof rack feet. So many labor hours go into these guys. As you can see, it kind of radiuses and follows the line of the H1 Hummer roof, and that distributes the load all across that roof line, which is actually the strongest part of the roof, not necessarily the rain gutters. We've got the clamps on the rain gutters with dual bolts. These are stainless steel bolts up here, so they're not gonna rust out on you. But that really just holds it in place. And then we also do like a Predator logo on the clamp itself. It's kind of a cool look to it. And then what I really like about this roof rack is the angle of it. So it angles out a little bit, so you actually have a very wide roof rack. Even like the basket style roof racks are typically like, they go vertical just after the radius, so they're a little bit smaller. So this gives you a lot more size up there that you can use, but also it gives you the advantage to load from the back or the front too. So you could throw like a kayak up there, 2x4s, really whatever you want to, and strap it down, and it's not confined to the space of the basket style roof rack. The basket style roof rack, we do a lot of those every year. They work out great. But there is a misconception that they're more secure, and although they do look like they're more secure because you have that full hoop that goes around the top there, they really aren't, because if it's not, whatever you have up there, let's say you have an ice chest and it's not strapped down, it's just gonna get flung off the side of the roof rack. The notion that this open style roof rack in the front and back is less secure just really doesn't hold up, because you want to secure your load properly anyways. But this is really one of my favorite roof racks. Plus it gives you some great locations to mount some lights to it. We typically run the Rigids or the Baja design lights. Those are just some of the best in the industry. We absolutely love all those. And the other cool thing is, even if you get a roof rack from us that we ship out, we have holes pre-drilled underneath here. So you can route all of your electrical wiring through here, and it pops out on the back bar or the front crossbar. So you actually can run wires all the way around on the inside, and it comes standard that way. So the ability to wire it up later on is definitely there on all of our roof racks. But also, if you do custom order it, you can get light tabs on there for specifically any light you want. And if you don't have, let's say you're not gonna go with the Rigid or the Baja design lights through us, let's say you've got some off-brand light, you can send the light to us. We can take the measurements, build all the tabs, integrate all the tabs for you, so and ship it out and it's ready to go. But it is coming. We should have the slant back tire carrier back today, so any minute they're gonna show up and we'll get that thing unloaded and put on this truck. But I'm really, really proud of this truck. This thing turned out really nice, especially with the D-ring brush guard in the front, the airlift hooks, and then obviously the Viper front winch bumper. This is, I would say, probably my favorite part of any of the Hummers that we produce is probably, as far as accessories go, is this setup here with the D-ring brush guard as well as the Viper front winch bumper. It really integrates nicely, and if you look at the lines, it's really well thought out. Our fab department does an amazing job with these guys. But if you look at this design here, you've got this kind of bullnose piece that comes out across here on the D-ring brush guard, and it also follows the same line as that Viper winch bumper. And then we've got integrated and flush mounted lights down here. We've got a synthetic line up here. So you've got options as far as which winch you want, but it does come standard with the Warren winch. And then of course the Warren Ford shackles up here. And then also my other favorite is the airlift hook. So if you take a look at this, so we went thicker at a full 1 inch up here, but it also fits perfectly with the D-ring brush guard. So you can see how flush it is. And then you have the pin that slides in, and you just pre-drill the hole right through there. We do drill it so it's just a hair off, so you have to kind of preload it. And then that ensures that it's not gonna rattle around. So a little bit of tension, not a whole lot, and then it just snaps in place. And that's how you open up the brush guard, pop out the pins on both sides, and then it folds forward. We put 21 years of experience into this bumper and the winch bumper. But check this out too. We have integrated stops down below. So the brush guard stops out on rubber stops that are integrated and hidden down inside here. You don't see them, they don't look bad, they don't look like they're out of place, and it stops out on that. It's not gonna scratch your brush guard, and then it locks out in the position you need it to be in to open up that hood. So just a really clean design, I really like it. Definitely a lot of forethought has gone into this guy. But hopefully here any minute, Electric Tech's gonna show up with our slant back, so we can get it on there. So we'll cut to Electric Tech showing up any minute and get this thing on here. Brad. Dude, you're in my friggin' social distance space. You know that, right?
The camera is not me.
Let me see.
The camera is not me.
Look at Jason today. He is, oh, stupid camera. Oh, wrong way. Look at Jason today. He is in full ninja outfit, ready to go. It's just too much, man.
What's too much? My color?
Hey, you go
into my color?
You go into a bank and I'm gonna videotape you in a bank.
Banks aren't open.
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
Are they closed now?
I don't know.
I
thought they were.
That are open. I don't know. But
either way, I'm always in my.
You see that guy go into a bank? Dude, I'd be running or pulling out my gun on you.
What if I go in like this? Walking like this?
Yeah, then you're gonna have like a social worker arrest you.
Give me my camera back. All right, where are you going?
Norm went that way.
Well, the slant back's right here. That's the whole reason why we came out here.
Dude.
Slant back. Ryan.
Well, it takes two people to unload that.
Slant
I know
back.
you're not strong enough to lift it up with me.
Look at these guns. Yeah, but we could talk about it at least a little bit.
Let me go get Norm. Norm's like 85 years old. He could probably lift that thing off of there.
Probably.
I'm just kidding, Norm. I know you're not 85. I'm joking. Don't beat me up.
Look at that. Not a hell of a lot. What are you up to? You get, just kind of hanging around, filming everything you can film, right?
As usual.
Oh boy, cowboy. That's what you get paid for, right?
Hey, if you feel uncomfortable around him, just know that you're not the only one.
Yeah, I'm afraid one of my old girlfriends will see this and go, "What? There he is!" You know, track me down. I'm like, "Whoa, that will work."
Am I gonna have to blur your face out even with the mask?
Oh no!
I'm not gonna even ask.
There you go.
You're only saying that because you want to be on camera.
Exactly.
And I'll get you guys more views.
So for you guys who don't know, Joe used to be our shipping manager before he was, what do they call you now? Purchasing or operations? Give you some dumb little fancy title now to make them feel good.
It works.
But now he's back to his roots.
Yeah, you know, you gotta go, always gotta go back to where you came from. Just so you know, humble yourself a little bit. I think I'm gonna take you back in tomorrow. You got a full load on each other.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the slant back on here. I just really want to see what the truck looked like with the slant back on here, so we threw it on. But we actually have to take it off because we're gonna spray line the whole entire bed. We're gonna cap the top of this tailgate as well as the fenders here. So all this is going black, which is gonna give it a lot more, like, obviously darker color to the truck, but a lot more depth. I think it's gonna look a lot tougher with the black bed liner in here as well. But it looks really good. So we've got the 2 mounts up here for lights. We're gonna run 6-inch rigid lights on each corner. And then we also did a little bit of a kick to it too. If you can see, these mounts aren't straight. So this light is gonna be kicked over at like a 15-degree angle or so. So that's gonna throw out, and I actually prefer this design because there's no sense in having that much light. I mean, if you look at this,
Like
if you look at this light right there. Hey, Randy, turn that on for a second. That's just ridiculous. You don't need that much light coming out the back. And that is probably the equivalent of running 2 6-inch rigids up here. So having them kicked over at a little bit of an angle is gonna give a lot more flood to the sides and the whole peripheral back here. So good choice on getting them at an angle. Also with the wiring, we pre-drill the tube itself here, the slant back. And you can't see it, but there's a little hole right there. Run the wiring down through here, and it's also pre-drilled in the bottom of this guy. And then we just hide all the wiring, completely seamless. You can't even see where the wires go. A lot like the roof rack up here. I mean, if you look at this and you glance at it, it's really difficult to see where the wires are. And then down through here, so this is where all electrical goes. So if you're putting on one of our light bars, that's a great location. You want to drop it down on the driver's side. Obviously it's not loomed, but once you loom it, you don't even see that. It'll just kind of disappear into the truck. But coming back to the slant back, it looks really good. And then I think we've got the spare in the back. So once we get this sprayed in here, we'll get this thing bolted down and throw the tire on here as well as the lights. And the truck's almost done. I think we have a little bit more interior work. Also, this truck is getting our new HVAC system. A lot of R&D hours have gone into that new HVAC system. As you saw in one of the last episodes where we had that new billet aluminum bezel, that HVAC controller bezel runs almost 48 minutes just to CNC. So there's a lot of detail work that went into that guy. But that's gonna be going into here in the next couple days, and then wrapping this truck up. So it's looking really good. Definitely a truck that we're really proud of. All right, folks, really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I think we got some, a notification button.
The bell.
A bell. Any other buttons or anything you're supposed to hit, Jason?
No, that's it.
All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.
Tell me about what?
So I'm making sure you get my good side. We'll just have to
you have to
get a
figure it
public
out now.
opinion on that.
All right. What side is Randy's good side? Is it this side?
Or
is it
that
this
side.
On the color, so yeah, that's this weekend.
What? I was told you wanted to be on the vlogs.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Not sure yet, huh?
I'm not sure I have a bad side. Well, I do have a bad side. I know that.